This is how you set the intonation on a guitar. I've actually got this Epiphone. It's a Les Paul Special right there. And we're going to set the intonation on it. So what I've got, what's up, John? So here's how my pedal here is set up for tuning. And this is going to be accurate enough for what I'm doing here. The way you set this up is you're going to tune your guitar first, and you want to get it as accurate as you possibly can. And then you're going to check it at the octave. So I'll show you what that looks like on, get the balance there. So this is E. Okay, we got it tuned. This is the octave. So the intonation on E is good. The intonation on A, we'll check A. So we got A tuned, we hit the octave. See, it goes flat. So the intonation on the A string, open, at the octave, flat. The intonation on A is not good. So you and I like to detune the string first, because I want to get it out of the way. Since it's flat, that means that between the octave and the bridge here, I need to shrink the distance, because the shorter the string, the higher the pitch. So I'm take my little screwdriver here, and these little adjustment screws here on the back, I'm going to turn this counterclockwise, and I don't know if you can see it, but that's actually moving this bridge closer towards the neck, which is shortening the distance on the string. So we'll tune it back up. Alright, so A. We're good, okay, and then the octave. Still a little bit flat. So adjust it a little further. Now if it were sharp, we'd need to obviously do the opposite, which is to lengthen the distance. So instead of counterclockwise, we'd go clockwise, which would adjust for sharpness. So put the string back on. Okay, tuner. Okay, you go. All right, looking good there. It's mid sharp. All right, so we're tuned on A. Also, I have a tendency, I mute the other strings so I don't get any resonant harmonics thrown off the tuner. So that's A, here's the octave. Oh, look at that, didn't change. That right there is a well set intonation. Try E again. Alright, so we're tuned open. There's the octave, A, and the octave. Let's go to D here. Anyways, that's how you adjust your intonation. Woo, see, D's sharp. So we'll need to lengthen that one. It's not as tedious as it looks. Now some setups are a little bit different, like that beast right there. That one, it's a little more challenging to set the intonation, because you have to, sorry about that, drop the mic. On this one, it was so far out when I first picked it up. I actually had to remove the coarse adjustment screws and set some of these on the second level. There's two coarse adjustments. Once you get that set, then the back of these right here, that actually moves each of these forward or back. So it's not too bad. That's how this one's a little bit different. let's see if you can see them. The intonation, these little screws right back here are what we're adjusting on each one. Of course these thumb screws, these set your action. And when you're setting your action, you want to get it as low as you can without getting string buzz, but not just string buzz when it's open. Play it up a little ways, about halfway up the neck, and you want to make sure that this string, when you're playing, is not smacking into the frets. If it's smacking the frets, it's too low, you need to raise it up, etc., etc. But anytime you adjust your action height, then you need to go back and check your intonation and make sure that they're good. Personally, I like a guitar to sound in tune all the way up the neck, so I adjust the intonation every time I put new strings on it.